I'm not going there. It's 2025. Boy, was 2024 a good year. It was so much fun. It is a new year, and new year, new beginnings. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. You guys contributed to this channel. You watched over 2,200 hours of the stuff I create. And almost 700 of you pressed the subscribe button to follow along and see what I make, some of the crap I do. That's just amazing. I mean, I tried to sort of visualize that number. It's weird. But I have a really serious choice to make. Either I just continue like I've done. I managed to make like 20 something videos last year, and I need to decide if I want to keep going, making even more, or just, you know, do something else. And I'm not doing something else. So that means that this year we are, let me show you. See that thing there? Key light I did, first episode. You can find the, where's that? Here, yeah, over there. DIY key light was my first video and how I started the channel, because I needed a key light to, you know, be able to film some of the stuff I do. And originally it was for product photography and making some talking head videos and instructional videos and stuff like that. But it needs to be upgraded because right now it is in a sad state. So one of the first projects I'm going to be tackling in 2025 is version 2 of the DIY key light. Much more sturdier construction, as well as being able to control the amount of light it outputs by having several layers of diffusion to step it down a little bit, because it's a little bit too powerful. The key light is one thing, and then we have another DIY project. Let me see this one. It's the cage with the wireless charging on the back. I'm gonna make one other cardboard test, and then I'm gonna make a wooden version of this. So that's another project. Of course, there is, hold on, the DIY slider. As you can see, it is a slider with some very smooth action. Now this project here was just something I wanted to try. So I'm gonna motorize this by using microcontroller and some electronics and make this go back and forth, adjusting the speed and make it just go over to the end, go back again, oops, sorry, back and forth. That should be a fun project. Now the shop itself is a whole different beast. That's going to be the major project for 2025. I now know what I want to do with the shop. I have over here, I have the roller skate shop part, which I'm going to make into more of a self-contained unit where everything that has to do with the roller skate shop goes over there, and that's closed off, and I'm maximizing the storage space. What that does, what that allows me to do is take this whole part where there's a lot of sort of long-term storage and extra space and stuff like that. All of that goes over there, which means that I'm going to be able to use this space for something completely different. Now, storage in this workshop is a problem, to put it lightly. And what I'm planning on doing is kind of hard to explain, but I'm trying to build a shop within the shop. This part here is going to be partly shop, as in my own private parts shop. That's a lot of shop. Nothing to do with the roller skate shop, but I will have storage for all the things I use when I create things. Which brings me to the next point, which is filmmaking stuff. The reason why I started this channel in the first place was I wanted to document the stuff that I did sort of DIY and on the cheap, to be able to make videos for my roller skate shop, like tutorials and how-tos and how to take care of your gear. Then the channel sort of transformed into this whole different beast, took on a life of its own, and I really want to get back to some of that filmmaking stuff, which means that the key light, the slider, and some other projects. Oh, I didn't mention the other projects. No, I didn't. So in the ceiling here, let me show you. Do you see those runners, like the metal runner? Those are proper metal, not aluminum. Which means that since they're metal, they can hold magnets. Magnets can attach. So I'm making some ceiling mounted stands that I can connect with magnets to the ceiling to be able to film top-down views. So I'm building that, but not only that. Peter Lindgren made a video a while ago about some, what is the word? Clamps? Contraptions? Holders? Nah. Stands? Nope. Anyway, well, it was something that you would screw onto the wall, which you could then mount your camera to then film in different locations, so you wouldn't need to move a tripod around. Of course, I don't have a 3D printer. I probably should have one. I can't afford one. So I'm going to be building something similar out of cardboard, make it easier to film around the shop and get different angles and just make things a little bit more interesting. Also, catching some B-roll of me just walking around, because everybody wants to see me walking around the shop, right? So that's going to be a whole different video. And Another big project, not the biggest, but a really big project from last year that I didn't get to do was the whole lighting tutorial thing. Currently I have this one key light and some additional lights in the back, but that was just sort of a temporary solution just to get something that looked kind of alright. The big thing this year is going to be a full video on how to set up a simple 3-point lighting system with some additional backdrop stuff on the really cheap, just using things like from IKEA. Oh, let me move this. See this one? We're going to be using something like this and a couple of other just regular IKEA lights to set up a proper 3-point lighting for talking heads, and but also go through a couple of basic lighting things, how to use regular household lights as lighting for you and your background, whatever, and making YouTube videos, and how to make the footage from your phone look decent. That's gonna be interesting. Now that's just a handful of video ideas. I have so many other ideas kind of YouTube related. Right now I have like 30 different ideas, which aren't just rehashes of old YouTube videos that you've probably seen several times before. And that's gonna be the main thing about 2025 and making these videos. We're gonna try to make something that's kind of fresh and something that hopefully inspires you to make your own videos, because it's a lot of fun. Now, I mentioned some of the results from 2024, 2,200 watch time hours and 690 something subscribers, which is just amazing, and I'm really thankful for that. It means that you guys built this channel from basically, what, 15, 20 followers, going from 2023 to 2024. I made like 2 videos, and then I made 18 more, 2024. It's so much fun, just to seeing people respond, reading the comments, commenting back, discussing things. We're gonna have at least 20 videos in 2025, hopefully more. Did I mention, oh, there's one other project. Let me show you. See that brown door over there? We do not talk about what's behind that brown door. But you should probably subscribe if you want to know. It doesn't really help that before Christmas I got a whole roller disco in the shop. All the equipment from one roller disco. Now it's currently living here, so I need to figure that one out. And as you can see, the whole shop needs a really thorough something. Not cleanup, but reorganization. There's gonna be a couple of videos about that, how to just organize massive amounts of crap. Hopefully that's gonna be interesting. Smart solutions that you can do with boxes and cardboard and shit that you can get for cheap or basically next to nothing. That's also gonna be a big thing in 2025. But here, you see this? The ramp is also a project for 2025. And not sure where I'm gonna start. Subscribe if you want to watch some of that. That is where we are at. Lots of projects, lots of videos planned, filming and video making and lighting and DIY stuff, as well as the whole shop as a big project with several sub-projects that needs to be organized, making this into the most efficient space to create some of the stuff I want to create. So for the first couple of months, just strap in, because there's going to be a lot of videos coming now. I have so many things I want to do and so many videos I want to create. I just want to say thank you for 2024. It was an amazing year, had so much fun. The views, the subscribes, I am very thankful for those. Hopefully we'll be able to monetize maybe even in 2025. That would be amazing. Maybe I can even afford some new gear, make some new gear videos. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. A couple of videos that has been boiling for almost a year. The DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor and microphone like DJI Mic 2 and the Rode Video Mic Go 2, sort of tutorials on how to use them. And oh, I'm doing a single video, probably the next one or the one after that, a full tutorial on how to film with your phone using a simple microphone, household lights, and setting up basically a full YouTube studio for cheap, explaining everything that you need to know. Not everything that you can know or should know, but just everything you need to know to get started. So if you're thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, you should probably subscribe, because that's coming up and it's gonna be fun. And probably not what you expect. So if you're new to the channel, you should probably click on the list up here just to watch some of the older videos and look through some of the stuff that we've done in 2024. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah? It's a deal? Cool.